work-life balance. You know, wifey goes to work or goes through her daily routine every day. She goes on her job every day. And a lot of those days, she's probably fighting different devils. Got all kind of stuff going on the job. The last thing she needs is to come out of a fight and go back into a fight. Coming home. when wifey comes home and she has been battling all day, been battling, going back and forth all day, man, it is your responsibility. I like the lotioning of the feet that you said. It is your responsibility. Hey, when she throws her bag down, or whatever the case may be, and she sits down, you recognize, because you've been paying attention, you're studying her, you know what she likes, what she doesn't like, you know when something is wrong, you know when she had a bad day, ain't really got to say anything. And you walk over to her and you begin to maybe massage her shoulder, hey, how was your day? That little bit of gesture right there goes a very long way. Let me massage your feet, like you said about the lotion. Different things like that, because we were called to protect. Men, listen, if it's late at night, and you hear a noise in the back door, the woman ain't got no business getting up trying to go see what's going on. You were called as you know what? In our house, it does not matter. We could be in a hotel room, we could be at our house, we could be at our family's house, or whatever, it doesn't matter. When we sleep together in the same bed, I sleep closer to the door every single time. It does not matter. Every single time. I'm closer to the door. It is your responsibility to protect her at all costs. And I believe in that. So, when we talk about honoring through standing, I remember one time, I'm going to move on. I remember one time this guy, he was a coach. You know, I'm thinking though this was a coach, came to the house, was a baseball coach.
Oh, I remember.
Now you remember. Came to the house. And we were just having a conversation about a baseball. He wanted to coach J-Man in baseball. Oh my goodness, this might be going on Facebook. I might be good.
It's okay. It's good.
He began to overtalk her. Monica is talking about some of the things that J-Man was back then was struggling with as far as hitting the ball and things of that nature. And he began to overtalk her while she was talking. It wasn't, excuse me, or nothing like that. He did it one time and I let it slide. I said, oh, well, he just didn't know no better. He's going to be all right. He won't do that no more. Well, he did it again. I had to correct him. And I did. Did I not?
You did.
I had to, I can name many more instances where I've had to do that. God has called me, men, to protect. Yes. So you have got to stand, and she has got to know you got her. She got to know that beyond the shadow of a doubt that you got her. No matter what, you got her. So you stand in the gap. You praying for her. You covering her. You laying hands on her. That is the woman that God gave to you. Honoring your wife. So stand in the gap, defend her. Number 4 talks about love. I'm trying to get to the meaning. Number 4 talks about love. Don't just tell her. Show. What if Jesus, now this ain't in my notes, he just gave me this. What if Jesus only told us that he loved us? He only said it that he loved us. For God so loved the world that he gave. It didn't say, for God so loved the world that he said he was going to give. It's an action word. Love is what love, I heard that somewhere, what love does is an action word. You have got to move in the area of love. You cannot tell your mate that, baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. I love you. But never do you open the car Never do you send her roses just because. Never do you have candies, chocolates, things that you know she likes. Don't raise your hand, but do we know our wife's favorite color, men? Do we know our wife's favorite restaurant, men? Do we know our wife's favorite meal, men? That goes into studying her, knowing what she likes and who she is, showing her love, not just telling her that you love her. Showing her. I didn't hear it.
Babe Ruth candy bar.
Oh, all right, now see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Those little things like that go a long way. I can't pronounce one of her favorite candies. I know what it is when I see it. I can't hardly pronounce it. And she's going to help me out with it.
Ferrero.
Ferrero something. I know it when I see it, though. Hey, she don't care that I can't pronounce it. As long as it's sitting up there on the camera, she good. Okay. So don't just tell her, show her. Can your wife tell that you love her by not saying a word? Sometimes even in your silence, silence speaks. In other words, do you remember 5 years ago? Do you remember 10 years ago? In some cases 2 years ago, 20 years ago. Do you remember how you used to look at each other? You're looking at all googly-eyed, and all this. You're looking at each other. You remember how you could actually tell through the eyes, man, this woman really loves me. This man really loves me. You ain't said a word. You just looking at each other. Just a look. If it's not there now, where did it go? If it's not there now, where did it go? Sometimes, the only time you look at that, you got something right here, right here. No, you gotta look. You're looking at her because you're looking at her, and your eyes tell the story. I still adore you, and we've been together 15 years. I still love you. We've been together 20 years. You still the apple of my eye, girl. You look at you. I see you looking at me right now. All right, we finished. No. All right. Anything on the women's side, the wives' side? 4 ways of honoring your wife. Let's move on to the men. I know that's what we want to get to, the men. All right. Yes, 4 ways to honor your husband. Ladies. Men want and need to be respected. Men want to be respected. We have egos. Men have egos. When a man feels like, you know what, it's one thing for somebody out on the street to disrespect us or to disrespect the man. But it's a whole new level when you feel like your wife, your significant other, has disrespect. You know what? I'm going to go to the word with that. I'm going to go to the word. This ain't me saying this, even though I agree. Not Philippians, Ephesians. Ephesians 5:33 says, nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself. And the wife see that she reverence, respect her husband. Number 1, men want and need respect. Respect for a man goes a long ways. I'm speaking for myself, and I'm sure I'm speaking for a lot of men, the men in here. It goes a long ways when wifey, we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you respect us. And no other man comes before us. Respect. Do not disrespect your husband. Face-to-face personal is one thing, but especially in front of other people in public. That does something to every man. To every man. It's one thing for somebody out there on the street to do it, be a female, male, doesn't matter, to do it. I can get past that. In other words, I won't lose no sleep, I won't stop eating, none of that. But my wife because of the love. We are so connected. Men begin, not you, anybody but you. Respect. Men need that. How do you respect women? Y'all talk to me. What are some ways? Why, guys, come on. What are some ways, ladies, that you show your husband respect? And listen, y'all heard me say earlier, men, when you do these things, there are some benefits. Right over here, there's some benefits. Well, over here, ladies, when you show respect, all of you, but I'm just all right here for now. When you show respect to your man, your mate, your husband, your significant other, there are benefits to that. There are benefits. Yes, sir.
I want to say something about my wife, not respect.